Welcome to Chapter 3, Part 3A, Exploring the World of Scratch. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you where you can find Scratch. So if you open up a new tab, you're going to type in Scratch. And when it opens up, you're going to be finding scratch.mit.edu. That's where you're heading. All right, when it opens, it's going to look like this on the screen. Right, so Scratch is largely a block program that helps you learn how to do programming using blocks. Right, now, the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to join Scratch. So you're going to click on Join Scratch, and then you'll have to pick a Scratch username, a password, and then confirm your password. All right, that's as far as I can take you because I've already have a Scratch account, but there's 4 steps. So you're going to walk through all these steps and just click Next. All right. Once you get logged in, I'm going to go ahead and sign in here right now. I'm Charcoal Kitty. All right. Once you're in, all right, you're going to get into a screen that looks something similar to this. If I go up to the top right corner under Charcoal Kitty, I'm going to click on my drop down and you will see your profile. You'll see my stuff, your account settings, and you can sign out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my stuff because that keeps all of my programs that I have come up with. So as you can see, here is a listing of all my stuff. All right. Once you're in here, and if you look on the left side, you're going to see that you have shared projects, you have unshared projects, and you have My Studio. Shared projects are projects that the online community can view. That's anyone online can see them. Unshared projects means that they are not available yet online for viewing. Right now, if you want to see inside a project, you just click on See Inside, and this will take you inside. I'm just going to click here and allow, and it'll take a second here. It's going to take you inside my Bong game. So here's my Bong game. Up in here in the tight corner, you always want to make sure that you name your project. That's the first thing you do. Always name it. And if you notice right now, it's unshared. So that means right now that I have not shared this. It's not available for public viewing by any other people in the Scratch community. Right, so now I'm going to want to create a new game. I'm going to click on File and then select New, and it will open up to something that looks like this. So you have your programming wall on the right side. On the left side, you have your Scratch area. This is where all your activity will take place. Your block coding will be on the right side. Down at the bottom, you will see your sprite character. All right, so this is your programming block wall, and this is your preview, which is on the left side. And again, up here, you always want to make sure that you name your project. All right, so on the right side is where you're going to put all your programming, and this is where you'll see all your codes. Now, looking at this, you notice at the bottom here, it has an X and a Y. That will change as I move my Scratch character. Notice that X and Y's are changing. I highly recommend that if you want the Scratch cat to start here and go down to here, that you first set your programming X and Y's at the start and then move it, and then it would automatically change your X and Y, but we'll talk more about that later. So the X variable runs horizontally across. The 0 is in the middle. So if I move my cursor here, I'm trying to get the 0 point. It's a little, then you have to go back and find it there. So there's my 0 point. So that's where the X variable is. The Y variable runs vertically up and down. All right, so you can find your Y variable. So the middle is where your zeros are at, just so you know. All right. Right. You can also, if I go to file, if you want to download your project, you can do that. So you can download it to make sure you have it saved. Or, and then when you come back, you can upload it again to the computer. So you do have the options to download and upload if that's what you want to do to make sure that your Scratch saves. It will save, but sometimes you might have problems with getting online because of the internet. Most of the time, you're fine. Another important thing in Scratch is honor. Integrity is very important amongst Scratchers. Scratchers are people who are members of Scratch. If you view someone else's project or use a remix, you are expected to give credit in your project under the notes and credit sections for those who helped you. So if I go out, I'm going to go back up here, go to my stuff, and I'm going to go back inside so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, I don't want this one because I don't want to share that. Let's go back. I'm sorry. We'll go back into one I've already shared. This one I've shared. If you notice that when it opens up, and then I go see project page, I can see my actual project, and here is the instructions. You notice I'm telling it to click on this to get this sprite character going. They have to click on the green flag, which then the green flag, it starts it up. To stop it, I just click on stop. Down here is where you give credit for people who helped you online. So there's no such thing as cheating online when you're using Scratch. People work together to get the best Scratch project they can get, but you need to make sure you give them credit. All right. That's just part of being part of the online community. All right. If you fail to do this, you violate the code of ethics in Scratch, and you may be asked to leave because they can't take your account away if they feel you're not giving people credit where the credit is due. So make sure you put in your credits. All right. At this point in time, I'm going to stop the video, and I would like you to go in and open up your own Scratch account. If you already have a Scratch account, then you can use the one from last year of an Intro to Computers. We did Scratch. So if you have a Scratch computer, you're fine to use that one. If not, please open up a Scratch account. Thanks for watching.